Welcome to Mental Health Breakthroughs for Young Adults and Families. I'm your host, Carey Conley. This podcast is dedicated to helping young adults navigate through the challenges and learning curves that they're experiencing in every area of life. My personal episodes will be dedicated to helping you with getting clarity, direction, moving through adversity, and living with purpose and hope. I will also be bringing you amazing guests to discuss topics such as finances, career choices, relationships, grief, addiction, positive mindset, mental health, and more. I am on a mission to help you live a life that you love and have the confidence to go after your dreams. This month, in honor of Suicide Prevention Month, I've been bringing some guests to my podcast called Mental Health Breakthroughs for Young Adults and Families who have been touched by suicide and are turning their pain into purpose. They're out there working to eradicate suicide like I am and shed some light on it and actually teach some people how to change that trajectory. And obviously, because I'm so public about my story of losing my husband and my son, I get connected to some pretty amazing people that have also been affected, and they're out there doing some amazing things. And one of those people is a new friend of mine, Leslie Wyrick. I had Leslie on the podcast for the second time this past week, and we ended up talking a lot about another epidemic that's playing a major role into mental health, which is loneliness. We talked a lot about the definition of loneliness, not being the fact that you are physically alone. You could probably be in a room of 500 people and feel very, very lonely. And that boils down to just one thing, and it's disconnection. As humans, we have become more and more disconnected every year, and we can see that so easily. We talked a lot about how we've become so used to having this device in our hands all the time, and where we've lost that connection. And I'm guilty of it. I told her, a lot of times I'll get on the airplane and have that, phone with me, earbuds in, not talking to the person next to me. And I realized recently on a flight that I did not do that. And I took the time to get to know the person next to me. And I thought, why don't I do that more? Because in our conversation, in a short conversation, we learned that we had a lot in common and really made a human connection. And I just really want to encourage people, the first thing to really be intentional about is how much time you're looking at your phone instead of looking up and looking around the room and just saying hello to people, because we don't know what's going on in people's lives. And a lot of times when I have taken the time to do that and slow my day down, I told her another practice that I have put into place in my life is to not stack my day so tight anymore, that I leave room for my own personal health and personal or energy throughout the day, but I leave room for those conversations to happen organically. And it's pretty interesting what happens when I do that. The conversations that come forward, just, out and about, taking care of your car, going to a doctor appointment, talking to the people in the waiting rooms. It's amazing what you will find out of how much we have in common and how much we're all going through something. And the last thing we talked about in this podcast was a challenge that we put out to everybody to make it intentional every day, to not only put your phones down, to leave some time in your day, but to reach out to at least 2 people, to call them, send them a message, just touch base with people, especially if you have not heard from them in a while. I think we assume that if we haven't heard from somebody that they're just busy, they're doing fine, they're just, got too much going on for us to get together. I'm going to tell you that is usually, I think, not the case. I think a lot of times when people get lonely, they isolate and they don't know how to come out of that shell. So we need to connect with people faster and more on a daily basis and to really make that intentional in our day. And I just want to encourage you all to do that this month, especially in the month of suicide prevention. Design the life you've always dreamed of with Viva, Vision is Victory Academy. Join us and discover how to transform your vision into victory. Whether you're seeking clarity, resilience, or a path to personal growth, Viva is here to guide you every step of the way. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Make it happen with Viva. Sign up today at visionisvictoryacademy.com and take the first steps towards a life of purpose and passion. Your future self will thank you.